Gunther had the match won. Sleeper hold locked in, referee counting the pin. Then a hand shot out from underneath the ring, yanked the referee away, and cracked Gunther across the skull with the undisputed WWE Championship itself. That hand belonged to Nick Aldis. Welcome back to Wrestling Canva. Everybody wondered how Aldis would respond after getting choked unconscious 2 weeks ago. Now we know. He waited, he planned, and he ended Gunther's shot at SummerSlam Gold with his own 2 hands. Saturday night's main event at Madison Square Garden carried massive implications before the bell even rang. If Gunther and Sami Zayn beat CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, they'd both be added to the undisputed WWE Championship match at SummerSlam, turning a clean one-on-one showdown into a chaotic 4-way. Everything Gunther had been fighting for since losing that title back at Night of Champions came down to this single match. The match never had a chance to settle into a normal rhythm. All 4 men started brawling before the bell even finished ringing, with order barely restored before Gunther sent Punk crashing over the barricade to the outside. Rhodes got the hot tag and unloaded, hitting Gunther with multiple Cody cutters, coming agonizingly close to putting him away early. From there it turned into total chaos. Zayn hit Punk with a Helluva kick. Rhodes answered with crossroads on Zayn. Punk somehow found the strength to hit Gunther with a GTS. And then Gunther did something nobody expected. He powered back up and locked Punk into a sleeper hold of his own, the same hold he'd used on Aldis 2 weeks earlier. Rhodes tagged in and hit crossroads on Gunther, and Zayn broke up the pin just in time. For a moment, it genuinely looked like Gunther had this match won. That's exactly when Nick Aldis emerged from underneath the ring, pulled the referee completely out of position, and cracked Gunther across the head with the actual undisputed WWE Championship belt. That single shot changed everything. Punk hit another GTS. Rhodes covered Gunther for the pin. Punk and Rhodes were heading to SummerSlam in a clean one-on-one match, exactly as originally planned. And Gunther's path back to championship contention was gone. If you want every twist from Saturday night's main event and everything building towards SummerSlam, tap subscribe. I'm covering it all. Think about the timing here. Aldis didn't confront Gunther publicly. He didn't cut a promo demanding revenge. He waited 2 full weeks, let Gunther believe the story had moved past him, and then reappeared at the exact moment Gunther was 1 pin away from crashing the SummerSlam main event. That's not an emotional outburst. That's a calculated strike from a man who spent years as a world champion before he ever sat behind a general manager's desk. There's something worth noticing in exactly what Aldis used to take Gunther out. Not a chair, not a title belt he grabbed at ringside out of convenience. The actual undisputed WWE Championship, the exact prize Gunther's been chasing since losing it weeks earlier. Aldis used the very thing Gunther wanted most as the weapon that ended his chance of getting it. That's not a coincidence. That's a message. Gunther spent the last several weeks building a narrative around himself as someone constantly wronged by management, constantly denied opportunities he supposedly deserved. Tonight completely undercuts that story. He didn't lose because Aldis was jealous or biased. He lost because the man he assaulted on live television came back and made sure he paid for it in the exact moment it would hurt the most. Adding to the tension, Sami Zayn was interviewed backstage afterward and made it clear he doesn't want to play the victim, but everything that's happened to him since winning and losing the WWE Championship has felt deeply unfair. That's when Gunther approached him directly and warned him to stay out of his way and not ruin SummerSlam for him. Even after losing the match, even after getting blindsided by Aldis, Gunther's still trying to control the narrative around his own partner. This wasn't even the only major moment of the night. Roman Reigns appeared alongside Knicks star Jalen Brunson to close the show, fending off an attack from Seth Rollins and Pacers guard Tyrese Halliburton in a chaotic segment that sent shockwaves through Madison Square Garden, right as the broadcast ended. Between Aldis costing Gunther his shot and Reigns and Rollins colliding again, SummerSlam's card just got a lot more personal on every level. So where does this actually leave things? Gunther's chance at crashing the SummerSlam title match is completely gone, and Punk vs. Rhodes remains exactly what it was always supposed to be, a clean, one-on-one battle for the undisputed WWE Championship. But Aldis vs. Gunther is far from over. If anything, tonight just escalated it. Gunther didn't just lose an opportunity. He got outmaneuvered by the exact man he tried to embarrass and hurt 2 weeks ago, and that's not the kind of loss he's going to let go quietly. Nick Aldis waited, planned, and struck at the exact moment it would hurt Gunther the most. That's not revenge born out of anger. That's revenge born out of patience, and it might be more dangerous for Gunther than anything that's happened so far. Do you think this sets up Aldis versus Gunther officially for SummerSlam, or does Gunther find some other way to get his own revenge first? Tell me your prediction in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.